Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be taking a look at a train of winter storms that are forecast to impact the eastern 2/3 of the United States over the next week. And we'll be taking a look at all the model guidances and the forecasts, and I'll even make my own forecast toward the end. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video if you enjoy my content, and let's get into the video. So this is the HRRR model over here, and it is, first I'll be going over, there will be 3 storms, I believe, that will be impacting the eastern United States. First one will be tomorrow as a Clipper system, and then 2 other storms will follow, and sort of one storm, but it's going to come in 2 phases, one coming Thursday into Thursday night, and the other part coming Friday into Friday evening. And then there's even a potential for a coastal system over the weekend. So we'll go over those storms too. But first, let's start out with the Clipper system that should impact the Northeast starting tomorrow morning. And you could see this is early in the morning, and you have snow over western Pennsylvania. So far there is no mixing here, but if you go on a little further, you could see there starts to be mixing involved, with rain over southern New Jersey and snow north over New York City. But eventually the snow line gets, the rain goes over, the snow changes over to rain in New York City, and it looks like parts of Pennsylvania and upstate New York stay all snow. This is basically the type of storm for Boston. If you live in Boston, you're going to get probably 2 to 3 inches from this. And this is going to be the type of snow that's powdery and fluffy. There's very limited moisture with this storm, and the temperature will be cold, so you're probably going to get 2 to 3 inches in Boston, a very powdery, dry snow, the type that you definitely didn't have with the last storm. If you don't know, yesterday there was a snowstorm, and that snowstorm dropped up to 8 inches, I believe, south and east of Boston, and that snow was nowhere near powdery. It was a wet, heavy snow, and it is very hard to shovel. This type of snow, even I don't think 3 inches, you even if you do have to shovel the snow, it's not going to be that hard to shovel. It's going to be a powdery, fluffy snow, and it's going to be very light and easy to manage. So that is the first storm. Now let's move on to the GFS model, and you could see it shows the first storm flying by. The storm will be moving very quickly. This should be a 4 to 5 hour duration event from tomorrow morning until probably ending tomorrow evening for some areas in the afternoon. In New York City, it's going to be probably a 2 to 3 hour event. It's going to snow probably starting around 6 a.m. and then change over to rain and end around 9-10 a.m. So this will be basically a north and west storm for New York City, storm that misses you to the north. However, this brings me to the next storm. This one could be, New York City could be in the bullseye for this storm. As you could see, New York City is in the blues, and it's nowhere near the rain snow line. As a matter of fact, the rain snow line is way south, and New York City would be on the northern fringe of the snow. But this could still shift north, and you could still get more snow out of this, but as of now, it's looking like the worst of the snow should miss New York to the south. Places such as central New Jersey, parts of southeastern Pennsylvania will be getting more snow out of this. However, there's a high pressure system over to the north, an Arctic high, and it will be blocking the storm from moving too far north. But at the same time, it will be bringing cold air in place. So if you get any moisture up near, I don't know, let's say upstate New York or Massachusetts, Connecticut, it's going to be all falling in the form of snow, and very dry and powdery snow, just like the last storm. With an air mass this cold, you're going to get lots of powdery snow if you get any snow. So that's the next opportunity for snow for coastal areas of the I-95 section. If you don't get snow tomorrow, you're probably going to get snow Thursday, and that is not the end of it. If we move on, you'll see another bout of snow potentially for the Mid-Atlantic coming up Friday. So this is the same storm system, except this is another wave of it, which is what I said earlier. If you want to continue moving on, this is the huge coastal storm I was talking about. This was to happen, it would probably have a lot of mixing issues along the coast. As you could see, I-95 corridor would be mostly ice and rain, but if you go inland, this would be snow. But this is way too far out, and I'm not going to go into detail at this time. So that's the GFS model. Here's the total snowfall forecast from the GFS. This includes the Clipper system tomorrow and the systems Thursday to Friday. This does not include that coastal system Sunday. So this is the total snowfall, and you could see New York City could see 4 inches, parts of Connecticut could see 4 to 6 inches, Boston around 4 inches. Rhode Island is probably going to see 1 to 2 inches. Southeastern Pennsylvania looks to see 8 inches, and then the northern Appalachians could see up to 20 inches of snow with this, 15 to 20 inches. But this would mostly fall with the Thursday system. Tomorrow's system, this is the snowfall forecast just plainly from the Clipper system tomorrow. You could see where that bullseye was, there's not much, just like half an inch to an inch of snow. So tomorrow's system should affect it's only limited to parts of New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Maine, and parts of New York. That is it. So there's 2 systems coming, and this is the snowfall forecast for them. Now let's move on to the Canadian / RGEM model, and you could see this model goes out to 84 hours. So this covers the first wave of Thursday storm and the entire tomorrow storm. So you could see the RGEM model is a little further south with the snowfall tomorrow. You could see New York City gets all snow starting this is 5 a.m. compared to the other models. They had the snow north of New York City, and then it starts as rain. So the RGEM model is really showing more snow for New York City. You could see this is already 3 hours into the snow, and it's still snowing in New York City. And it looks like when the worst hits, that's just when the changeover starts to happen. And it looks like it stays all snow for Rhode Island, Connecticut, and definitely Boston. So all models keep it all snow in those areas, but if you live in New York City or southern New Jersey, you're going to have to look for mixing issues. If you live in southern New Jersey, in places such as Toms River, Atlantic City, you're probably going to get all rain. Even with such as far south model, you see, Atlantic City, it's all rain. It starts as rain, stays rain. So the only way you're going to see snow tomorrow is if you're north of I-195. If you're north of 195, you're gonna get probably snow in New Jersey. In the state of New Jersey, there's a highway called 195. If you're north of that, you're probably gonna get snow changing to rain. If you're south of that, you're all rain, 100% all rain. So that's how it's looking like. Then we're gonna go ahead to the next system that comes in. The RGEM models are coming in earlier, Wednesday in the afternoon, and it has not heavy snowfall but moderate snowfall for most of New Jersey, New York City, and you can see there is a cutoff to the north, parts of upstate New York. If you live up near Syracuse, you're getting virtually nothing from the storm except some lake effect. But if you live down near Atlantic City, where you get missed by the last storm due to mixing issues with rain, you're gonna get probably all snow from this. This is the type of system that the rain snow line is well to the south, and the only limit to the snow totals here will be the northern fringe, not the rain snow line. I think that the northern fringe is what's limiting it, and if it trends north, that will be really good news for places such as New York City and even Philadelphia. If it trends north, like by 20, 30 miles, you're still not going to be in the rain. You're still going to be all snow, but you're going to be getting heavier snow. So continue, the RGEM model brings in a period of snow. It ends early Thursday morning, and then something that the RGEM model doesn't show is this second wave. It misses completely south. The GFS has it coming up north, but the RGEM has it missing completely south, moving into Virginia. But this is some heavy snow in North Carolina and Virginia, and with a cold air in place, you could get accumulations here. So that's how it's looking like. So here's the snowfall totals for the Canadian model and the RGEM model, and you could see This is actually really nice. The first system tomorrow is gonna drop 4 to 5 inches in northern New Jersey, and then the second system coming Thursday is gonna drop a swath of 8 inches from. Actually, it looks like Washington's in the bullseye of that system, down from West Virginia all the way through the District of Columbia, Maryland, Delaware, and then clipping southern New Jersey. And then the second system, part 2, that hits North Carolina and Virginia, drops another swath of 7 inches, 8 inches, all the way from Virginia to the Delmarva and then out to sea. So you could see the stripes from every single system depicted on the snowfall map. So I think that's pretty cool. So that is the end of this video. If we do get anything on tomorrow, I will probably time-lapse it or live stream it, probably time-lapse. But if we don't get anything, I'll just make another video on Wednesday. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like this content. The more subscribers I get, the higher chance I will live stream, because the YouTube policy is to live stream is 1,000 subscribers. So unless I get 1,000 subscribers, I can't start doing those advanced stuff, and I can't start uploading better content without that. So please consider subscribing if you want me to level up my content. So I'll see you in the next video then. Peace.